Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Fuzzy on the Details. I am here with Amir Osman. We are in the booth, room 130 at Gen Con. We've got another packed room behind us. How many? We got six tables filled with people. I just heard they increased the size of the tables to 7 players instead of 6 because people kept coming in. It's been like this constantly. People at the booth all day long buying stuff. How's this been for you?
It's been amazing. I mean, the vibes are off the chart. Yeah. We've got Marvel fans, we've got RPG fans, we've got just tabletop fans all coming in, collaborating, having fun, screaming. I'm pretty sure I just heard a team maneuver that just went off a couple minutes ago. That was insane. And just people are having a blast. And we're having a blast watching them have a blast. It's been so great.
And you got so much fun stuff at the booth. In addition to, of course, the exclusive. 616 copies of the core rule book, the Secret Wars rule book with the exclusive cover. The Doom dice, but we also got another little exclusive just for people in person.
We did a little collaboration with a game called Cyperpunk Red. You may or may not know them, where on the Marvel RPG D616 system, we took Johnny Silverhand and we made a character sheet for him. And then on the Cyberpunk Red system, they took Wolverine and made a character sheet for him as well. So this just goes to show the flexibility of our system where you can cross over, you can do xenomorphs, you can do anime characters, you can do Jedi, whatever you want. And it's super accessible, super easy, and very fun. And these guys were great to work with. And I know there wasn't any sort of announcement of it. We just wanted to kind of be a surprise. I'm sure these sheets will end up on the internet somewhere, so don't worry. But it's good to have this flexibility, and we love doing collaborations and trying to figure out what people may not be asking for but might enjoy.
Yeah, and you mentioned Jedi, and that's why we're here, right? To talk about the new Han Solo
we're going to talk about
collaboration,
the Han Solo
right?
collaboration.
That's what CJ was talking about in the last
Thanks,
video.
CJ. Appreciate you.
No? Or is there something else that we're here to talk about?
We are announcing solo rules for the Marvel RPG D616 system. So that is something we've been working on in the background. We've had the ear to the ground constantly. I'm always watching, I'm always checking feedback, and I saw a lot of people are looking for solo rules, and it just makes sense, honestly, in my opinion, for Marvel more than any other game, because half the time heroes are going on their own adventures by themselves. So solo rules is an absolute no-brainer, and I'm hoping that you guys are all going to enjoy it and bring it to your tables, bring it to your friends, enjoy the system in a way that you previously haven't been able to, and go from there.
Yeah, and it's true. I mean, one of the questions I came prepared to ask you was people on the channel have been talking about, is there ever going to be anything like solo rules? And I know, I've listened to, Ginny D's got a big video where she, does a whole solo game on her channel, and so many other game systems. The Free League people have got, I think, 4 or 5 different games they've got solo rules for. So yeah, you absolutely have your ear to the ground. It's amazing. I mean,
I read everything. Everything. All the Discord comments, all the Facebook comments, all the Reddit comments. I'm there. Watching.
One of the best feelings I have if I post a little something and this is the interpretation, and there's like some debate on what the and you get a little like or a heart. It's like that's all the validation.
Sometimes I can't always comment, but I'm there.
You can read through the lines there. So all right, let's talk more about the solo rule. So how is this going to be distributed?
It is going to be PDF only, but also digital. So if Demiplane and Roll20 are looking to pick it up, they'll be able to.
Right. Now, am I off here? But to me, Fantastic Four was another PDF only. What goes into your decision making there? Is it you want to get something out quicker, or is it the size? What goes into your thought there?
It's a couple things. A is the timing of things. With PDF, we can work on it, and then the moment it is done, we can post it. That's kind of what we did with Fantastic Four. We were a little bit on crunch time there, but we wanted to get something out for the fans. And so PDF just made a lot of sense. Same thing with the solo rules. It's been an urgent initiative for us, and we wanted to get it out into people's hands as soon as possible. PDF also just makes a lot of sense for solo rules. Nobody wants to be flipping through a physical book instead of just command F'ing the table that they're looking for.
Right. Yeah, cool. And how long is the book going to be?
It's going to be 64 pages.
64 pages. Okay, cool. And who's writing this?
This is being written by Matt Kay.
Right.
He's done a lot of really, really incredible work. He's worked on The Walking Dead.
Speaking of Free League.
Speaking of Free League,
Yep.
and a few other RPGs that are solo-based and have solo rules. It's been incredible working with him.
Right. And if you clicked on this video, you saw the cover art, which is amazing.
It may be one of my favorite pieces of Marvel RPG art ever. I do have to say that I have the X-Men chapter art from the X-Men expansion hanging in my room, the one where they're in the mall fighting the Sentinel. I got it from the artist himself, from Rory. And I had that hanging in my room. That's my favorite piece of art.
Yeah.
This might be second.
And so this is Chris Allen. He's never done a cover before. I don't even think he's done any interior art either.
So. No.
And of course, my man Jesus Aburtov, who was like done, I think, every cover. And he is like, I've talked about him on the channel before, but like his work on Domino, like it was one of the first times where I ever said, "Oh my God, who is this colorist?" Like he elevates every piece of art that he works on. He's hands down my favorite. So it's amazing you get him for every every
and they're
cover.
Spectacular to work with.
Is he really? Yeah.
Oh, they're just, all of our artists and all of our writers have just been the most incredible with feedback and with ideas, and they've just been crucial to making this game come to life in a visual sense.
Yeah, I mean, I know that from working with Brian.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Brian Effin Patterson to distinguish from Brian Overton. Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about what's in it. So we're going to have rules in there about how to do that. So tell us a little bit about what's going to be in the book.
So you're going to have guidelines and rules on how to run a solo adventure, framing it from start to finish, what you should look for, what kind of tables you should be using. We have the concept of an oracle, where if you're not familiar with it, it is a system where you can ask questions, yes or no questions, or more abstract questions. And then you check the table, you roll dice, you see what the outcome is. So it is taking place of the narrator. Right. We're going to have, like I said, a ton of tables that will not only be useful for the solo rules and when you're running it solo, but to take with a normal group and to run it there with your folks and with your friends. Tables are great. I love tables. They're incredible to have, and sometimes you just don't have the brain power to think of what location I should go to.
And to me, like, that's such an old school kind of approach.
Yep.
And I've been people might have seen my tags video where I just have tables and tables and tables I've been creating, and here's 1d6 things that can happen if you have the rich tag. That maybe rich isn't always such a good thing. So yeah, to me, like those old school games always had the random encounter tables and stuff like that. And for me, growing up, injecting that little bit of chaos into your game is so much fun.
So much fun.
I will be absolutely using any table that comes in the solo rules for my regular games, 100% of the time.
Yeah.
Like you can play a game just with random stuff and have it be really fun and really challenging.
And it's telling a story, right? I mean, the dice tell a story. That is so important.
Yep. Absolutely. Any profiles in the book?
There's going to be 5 to 6 character profiles in the book. It's going to be a mix of new and existing, with potentially some tweaks to the existing profiles for the solo rules.
Okay. And what do you see as like the range for which play is best for these rules? Is it going to be 1 to 6, rank 1 to 6, rank X?
Definitely
solo?
not rank X.
Oh, I want to play Galactus at home, just smashing things, eating worlds.
Galactus, his objective is to go to the grocery store.
I eat Earth.
So I think solo is best done within ranks 1 to 4, but you can use the rules for ranks 5 and 6.
Right.
It's just the power level starts to get a little crazy at that point, But rank 1 to 4 is definitely the sweet spot for solo rules.
And when might we see this? So this is a PDF, so you said we can get this out pretty quick.
This will be coming out, hopefully, end of September, early October.
You guys are doing too much.
We are doing a lot.
Do you realize the situation you're putting me in? The videos I have to create.
I know.
I got to do a Secret Wars video. I got to do a Midtown Mayhem video in September. I got to do a solo video now in September. And then we're going to have Godzilla in November.
And then,
a little break in October there. Unless,
Not to mention everything in between. Stuff like this, we're constantly working on in the background. And every time I have an idea and I go to CJ, he's like, all right, we'll go for it. Yeah. So there's never any stopgaps. It's just, as long as we have bandwidth, we're throwing stuff out.
Right. Yeah, you guys do so much. And dude, thank you you are always out there.
Of course.
I mean, I know you are like the watcher.
I know.
You hear everything. going back to before the game was published, you were the guy taking all that feedback in. You know,
there's a lot of feedback too. You guys are very vocal, which is appreciated all the time. Even if we don't always get back to you, we see things, and there's more influence from the community than you would ever expect.
Right.
Constantly. People just having casual discussions about things. That comes across my feed, and that makes it into the meetings with Matt Forbeck and CJ and Brian.
Yeah, and I think we see it. Like, obviously, you guys put things out in Tony's workshop, and some of the stuff makes it into the next book because it had good, and some of the stuff, maybe doesn't.
Yeah, so sometimes it needs to bake a little bit more.
So, is there anything you can say? I haven't scripted this question, so I'm putting you on the spot here.
Okay.
So we didn't have like verbal combat in Secret Wars, and we didn't have anything with animals. Can you talk a little bit about the feedback you got there and like the role the community had in that?
Yeah, so verbal combat felt a little weird. It didn't make sense, and the original idea behind verbal combat was you're not going to be able to defeat Galactus by punching him in the face.
Right.
You're going to need to...
You got to squirrel girl it.
Exactly, right? But within the mechanics of the game, within balancing, we found that it didn't feel right just yet.
Right.
So we tabled that for Secret Wars. We're constantly looking at revising it. Same thing with animals. I know that somebody was saying, why is this house cat able to defeat a whole room of hand ninjas? And, I have 4 cats, and I'm pretty sure they could absolutely take over the world. But it makes sense, right? And a lot of these things, we're just testing, just to see what happens. And then when feedback comes in, we adjust accordingly.
Right. Yeah, and that's amazing. You guys have always been great at that. But, so when we say leave a comment, and if you have suggestions for him, or go to marvel.com/RPG, click that feedback button and send them stuff. Amir 100% is going to read it. So
at 3 a.m. while I'm in bed, can't sleep, I'm like, okay, cool. Billy said this. All right, good to know.
So, if you have any questions about the solo rules, I'm sure we're going to have more content coming out on that.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be me 3 a.m. at my computer,
typing away.
Typing shit in. Put them in the comments. I'll collect them all. Not the last time I'm going to be talking to you about this.
I hope not.
Because I'm excited, too, about it. I'm just excited for how much you guys are reaching new audiences. We were talking before about Godzilla and how there are people that are interested in the game. I know for a fact, people that are out there getting ready to buy the core rulebook because of Godzilla. There are going to be people coming to this game because of the solo rules. And then maybe, who knows, maybe they find a group later on, and then they can expand. But you guys are doing such a bang-up job of hitting all of these different sections of the community and bringing them in. So just keep it up, man.
We care so much about this community, and over the past 4 years that I've been here, I've grown to love it so much, and I would not trade it for anything or any other community. But we want to do right by you, and we are consistently trying to improve the game, trying to make you guys happy, and trying to just have a good time. So solo rules was a huge thing that we're like, give the people what they want.
Yeah,
right?
100%.
So I know you guys want magic. Don't worry.
I've never heard anyone talk about magic, supernatural, midnight suns.
Never.
You heard it here first. That's never coming to the game. But I know you guys hear all that stuff, and we know you've got a plan. And I personally love the schedule you've got now. To me, it feels right. Like one hardcover a year allows room for all of this amazing stuff that you're doing. So I'm like, as far as I'm concerned, your cadence right now is perfect. I'm not only looking forward to whatever the next hardcover expansion is, but I'm looking forward to what the next source book is going to be, or what the next adventure or mechanic like solo rules is going to be.
Or Shadow Drop PDF.
Or whatever CJ and you guys have got cooked up for the next one that you're talking about. Applause going in the background. The energy here in this room it's crazy.
It's been great. And did you guys talk about fan roll at all?
Dude, we didn't talk. Well, I did talk a little bit about fan roll.
Okay.
We had Neil Hoffman on.
Yes.
And I got to say, this. I am so excited by fan roll.
They are incredible.
They have 4 tables here that they're manning, including the Marvel booth. Every single person I've talked to is amazing, energetic. I love working with them. I've been sitting over here, and if there's a question that they can't handle about the game, they're like, I don't have the answer to this, but my friend Fuzzy over here can give you an answer. So they've been bringing me into conversations.
So
I
great.
feel like part of the family.
Oh yeah,
here.
you are part of the
dude,
family.
and it's been great. But I'm so excited, and Neil Hoffman he's
is
an idea machine.
incredible.
And you had a meeting with him. I know
We did.
He pitched some ideas.
The items that we're currently discussing, I cannot wait to have them released.
I might have gotten a sneak
So
peek
great.
at one of them.
So great.
And I'm excited for some of them to make.
Yep.
Yeah, if a quarter,
If you know, you know. If you don't know yet.
If a quarter of his ideas come to fruition, you guys are in for a treat. And it's so much more than just dice.
Oh yeah.
Although there's going to be obviously more dice. Got the advent calendar. We got blind bags that he's going to be doing.
Yep.
We've got regular sets and other stuff coming out too.
Yep.
So you guys, 2027 is going to be crazy. The rest of 2026 is going to be crazy. You're in for a ride. So, dude, thank you so much, man. Yeah, stay tuned. We got more. I got an interview with Pete Romanesco from Demiplane coming up soon.
Love Pete.
And Pete's everyone involved in this game is
Great
awesome.
community, great team.
It's a joy. So, yeah, that's it.
Cool.
Thanks,
Like,
guys.
subscribe, share.
Do all the things.
All that stuff.
Push all the buttons. All right. Take care, guys.
Bye, guys.